today, and everything is a musical world, musical world, musical world. Yeah, it's a musical world. Have you seen my skit where you have to sing? Like, I grew up watching musicals, and I always thought, like, how weird is that? Like, I mean, if you were just watching, like, I came on and I'm singing, it's like, it's not normal, you know? That's why I like musicals. They're just, like, surreal. You watch them, and it's like everybody's in a good mood, and even if they're fighting, they're singing in a happy tune. Hey, I'm gonna kick your butt because I'm the best that's ever been. I'm smiling and I'm happy and I'm shaking my arm, and that's how we'll be friends with the super fancy handshake. The super fancy fan. I almost said fancy fanshake. Fancy handshake, the super fancy handshake. We'll fight till the end and then we'll be friends. Cause I help you up, cause that's what we do in the musicals. We fight, we're tough, but then we get up and we are friends. We're all friends. Did I scare anybody off yet? This is BroncoStevens from the BroncoStevens comedy channel. You're supposed to be laughing at me, with me, whatever. That's the intent, okay? And so, yeah, I think musicals are funny. But I had a recent skit where, a couple skits. Actually, someone asked me to do another one, so I did. And I'll probably keep doing them. But it's basically a what if you lived in a world where you had to sing. It was like musical. But then also, you couldn't lie. And so then I would put people... Like, I had one scenario where it's two guys in a car on a carpool going into work on Monday. And no guys are in a good mood on Monday morning carpooling in together. And, you know, so they get into each other pretty quick. And then I did another one where it was, I messed the names up because I got into doing the characters and swapped one of the names in my head. But I did another one where it was like Chris and Joe and Chris thought, I don't even know. No, it's Chris and Josh. Chris thought Josh is, or he thought his own wife was sleeping around, and it finds out that Josh was the one doing it. And so he has to tell him. And it's all in musical format, so it's kind of funny. Anybody out there? Anybody I can sing to today? Like, I have to. I have to tell the truth. Just thought I'd come back. I was just on a live a little bit ago. I had to jump off because I'm a dad of 6. Let me sing it to you. I was live before, but I had to check on my 6 kids on the other side of my garage door to see if they were alive, to see if they were alive, to see if they were breathing, if they were fed, if they were happy, if the books I gave were read, if they were nappy. That's all I got on that. Anyway, I guess I'm just talking to myself. I mean, I don't see anybody. Maybe everybody's gonna pile in at once, pile drive the chat, the comments. Usually that's how it works. I don't know if there's like a delay or if everybody, it's like one person says hello and they're like, oh, thank goodness, now I can say hello. Feel free to say hello. I'll shout you out. Give me some little floaty hearts. Here we go. Here we go. Now it's going to happen. Got Kyler, AWR. Hello. What are you doing tonight? Absolutely nothing. My favorite. That's what's on the menu. Nothing. I don't have anything big planned. I don't have any commitments. I'm just relaxing. And I don't have anything really going on tomorrow, thank goodness. The next couple of days, I got doctor's appointments. Those are no fun at all. You got to get there early to wait, and then wait some more, and then find out what you already knew. Hello, Ryan. Are you all new to the BroncoStevens channel? What you're watching, it's BroncoStevens comedy channel. I do comedy music, comedy skits, things like that. Bill Swin. No, I have a woman. I got a wife and 6 kids, and but she's at the gym right now, and the kids are relaxing. So she's got her time going on. I got my time going on. Everything's just real relaxed right now. So hello, Jim Warren, HM. You like funny skits? You'll like my stuff, hopefully. I do a lot of different characters. So there's different playlists you can go into, Bill. It's the BroncoStevens comedy channel. Subscribe to that, and then just dive into a playlist. Like, I'm a dad of 6, so there's like a He's a Dad segment where I do all my dad comedy stuff. And then I've got like different musical characters that I do. I've got a angry old man called This Old Man, and he rants. He just goes out, kids these days, and he starts going into all the different things. Um, yeah, stuff like that. So, and then I do original music. I do like to make my own music, and in the midst of all the comedy that I throw out there, I'll slide in a couple serious songs. And be like, where'd that come from? That guy's a weirdo. But yeah, anyway, split wood. Do I split wood? Yeah, I've just split wood before. Yeah, I seriously have 6 kids. Absolutely. Yeah. They're 3, 7, 9, 11, 13, and 23. I guess the kid's a stretch at 23, but she's still my kid. So, got some. I want to hug with you. I love the Griffin family. I look forward to checking out your work. Yeah, please check out the work. Lots of videos out there, like 221 or something like that. How's your wife at the gym right now? Because it's a 24-hour gym. Well, actually, I think, no, I take that back. This one closes at midnight, and so it's not quite midnight where we're at. It's a few hours before that. And so I got something motivational to say. Yeah, if you got something motivational to say it. Cheese! That is motivational. Cheese motivates you. Yeah, you know, if you don't want to eat something, sprinkle a little cheese on it. It'll motivate you to want to eat it. I'm telling you. A potato's not a potato, but then so you put cheese on it. Eggs, cheese. Mexican food without cheese? What is that? Absolutely. No, I have 7 kids. No, I have 7 kids. You work 7 kids. Are you homeschooling the 7 kids? Is that what you mean? Oh, you work and have 7 kids? That's probably what you're saying. That's awesome. Yeah, my wife wants another one. I just don't see it. I'm 50. And it's like, I just want to live long enough to make sure they're alive and safe, at least like 18 or something, you know, and that would put me at like 68 with a new one. Well, plus you got to grow the dang thing. Well, I don't have to. She would have to. So I'd be looking at pushing 70 if I had a kid right now, trying to get them to adulthood. And nobody wants to just die on them when they're an adult, you know. So, and like I'd like to see my grandkids, and I don't want to like see half my grandkids and stuff like that. So, you have 3 Chinese kids. Did you adopt? Are we going into the jokes, folks? Or I don't know why that's a joke, but I wish I had the financial, because everybody jokes. That's why I said that. I wish I had the financial guts to have 6 or 7 kids. You know, I don't know. It is more expensive, but it doesn't feel more expensive. Like when you had 2 kids, it was a struggle. When you had 3, it's a struggle. 4 or 5, it's just struggle no matter what in life. You know, it's just the system and how it's got set up, I think. Let's see, your character, I'm 45, I had 7 kids. It's hard. My kids don't listen, and I sleep down the stairs with them. Yeah, kids they don't listen a lot these days, you know, and you can't beat them upside the head like you used to, unfortunately. You know, there's all these rules and stuff now. You know, you have to use your brain to discipline them, not the hands. Or you could put your paws on them. Years ago, when I grew up, you had the paws on you. They pick you up by the back of your scruff and they hang you on a tree limb or something. Yeah, times have changed. And so, but I think a lot of it is just attentions. Got to get them off those computers and games and stuff like that. Kids just love phones and devices and overstimulation and stuff like that. So it's tough, you know. But you got to take away the things they love. If you want to get them to listen, here's the parent in me coming out. He's a dad. Parental advice to parents that already know this stuff. You got to take away what they love, you know. So that gets them every time. You know, you want to see a kid that has all the confidence. Well, I'm not doing that, and you're like, okay, well, I'm taking away your Oculus, your MetaQuest, and then there are tears running down. Why? What did I do? That's right. What it's what you didn't do. It's what you didn't do. All right, Bill. I hope you make it big, bro. I like the vibe. Good dude. Thanks. I appreciate it, Bill. You know, I really do appreciate the support. I appreciate the subscription. Dive in, comment on stuff. That always helps push videos. Like videos, of course. And I'll interact with you. I'm not big now, folks. You know, I'm not so busy that if you say something nice on one of my videos, I'm not going to come right back and be like, love, or, you know, give you my 2 cents on it. So I love interacting with. I see you all as like friends and family. You know, I just growing. This is kind of who I am, and I put it out there. I'm exposing myself to the world, and if that is received warmly, then I consider you like family. Like, you get it. You know, your tribe gets you. You know, and so I'm hoping that more people will get the humor and get into it. So get offline, please. I'm begging you. Get off the line, please. I don't know what that's all about. Hello, hello, grandfather. Yeah, I'm like a grandfather. I don't know if you're saying I'm a grandfather or not, but I'm not quite yet. But I'm like a grandfather. I'm 50. I mean, I could have grandkids at this age. I just don't. What country do I live in? I'm in the United States. Yeah, America. Yep. So, anyway, don't want to hear a song. Indian. What country do you live in? I mean, what state? I'm in Oklahoma, is where I live. Fingers are killing me, folks. I've been playing too much today. I can't be doing that kind of one. I'll do a different one. This is, let me see what I want to do here. Okay, man, and cars. All right. I'm trying to figure out what I want to play right now. Got to be in the mood, you know. You're 12-year-old. That's cool. I got people at all ages following. I'm gonna do a song I just did a couple days ago, but I made up. It's called "The Mention of Detention." Did I forget to mention back when I was in detention that I had big plans for my life? I want to grow up big and strong and have a beautiful life. Yeah, I was going to have 2 kids and half a dog, maybe 2.5 dogs. Nice ride, you know, take the family out, go get a mall or something. And I showed up every day, and I worked hard to get my pay. And I showed up every day. I've been through fire, and I've been through hell. Did I forget to mention back when I was in detention all the things I wanted to be? I want to be a rock star, travel the world and sing. What was my wife supposed to do when I was off doing all that stuff? She's supposed to just sit back and chill? I guess I really didn't have it figured out. I wonder if I ever will. But I show up every day, and I worked hard to get that pay. And I show up every day. I've been through fire, I've been through rain. Did I forget to mention back when I was in detention? There's probably something I did wrong. So why else would I be stuck in there? Why else would I be singing this song? I probably did something that didn't fit inside their little box. And they locked me away and threw me a key away. In detention. I show up every day, and I will call to get away. And I show up every day. I've been through fire and I've been through rain. Did I forget to mention back when I was in detention, there were others in the room with me. They had their heads down, and some of them were a little defeated. Because I don't think they really meant to do something wrong, they just didn't know how to express themselves. And they keep you there for so long. It's not right. It's like detention. And I show up. It's every day. And I will call to get some cheese. And I show up every day. I've been through fire and I've been through rain. Did I forget to mention back when I was in detention? Did I forget to mention all the things? Did I forget to mention back when I was in detention? Did I forget to mention those things? So that's one I wrote a couple days ago. It's still not finished, but it's got a general concept. It flows pretty good. So, all right, let's see, where were we? AM Carr said hi, nice song, thank you. Lisa Mika said hi. Here's something motivational from me. Cheese, love the cheese. Fan of cheese, really. I couldn't tell you how much. I'll go for it. In my refrigerator right now, there's definitely a pepper jack cheese. There's a deluxe American unopened square cheese. There's cottage cheese. There's cream cheese. There's whipped cream cheese. There's a bag of mixed 4-cheese Mexican cheese, like shredded. There's a bag of sharp cheddar cheese. And I dare to say there's probably a lost 1/3 container of queso dip buried in the back of the fridge somewhere, if I had to guess. All right, do I know Tim cheese? I don't. Is there a punchline to this one? I feel like there's going to be a punchline to this one. I feel like it's going to come back to haunt me. So I was thinking about like food earlier, because like, I don't know, as a dad of 6, you're cooking all the time. And then I was just thinking about like the weird foods that I eat, that I grew up on, that are just strange to my family members. Like, whoa, what are you doing there, Dad? Stop, don't do that. Like, does anybody else out there, and I don't do it a lot because I really don't eat toast much anymore, or really bread in general, but one of the things I used to eat around my family that always made them shake their head was toast with peanut butter and bacon bits. I don't even eat bacon bits anymore. Now I eat like real bacon, but that would be a better version anyway. But yeah, that was one of the things I ate a lot of growing up, was toast with peanut butter and bacon bits. And I was thinking, like, I got that from my dad. How many other people have weird stuff? Like, I used to eat cottage cheese, and I get this all from him. Cottage cheese and applesauce, cottage cheese and jelly. Like, those were like, if you get your hands on that as a kid, you're like, whoo, this is good stuff. So a lot of that. And then like, there were some secret sandwiches that we I don't, they're not really secret, but they were like family specific sandwiches. I remember my grandfather always had like I don't know why I'm all of a sudden on some tangent about, you're joining the cooking channel in progress with BroncoStevens. I don't know why I'm off on this food tangent, but we had our grandfather had this tomato and onion sandwich, and he swore by it. He got my brother eating it. I never really got totally hooked on that one, but the avocado cream cheese sandwich, big fan of, especially if you add bacon. That's just some toast with some spread out avocado. It's got to be in that 3 minutes where the avocado is ripe and not ruined. You got to get it right in that 3 minutes. Spread that on there. Cream cheese, salt, pepper, tomato, bacon is good. Yeah, that's a good one. So recommend that if you haven't tried that. If you want to get fancy, you can add other things like I forget what that little pea. No, that's not the word. There's like this little soft, like it's not lettuce. It's more like, no, I've had a stroke. 5 years ago, I had a stroke, and there's words that I cannot remember. What do you think you could make? I need more information to answer that question. As far as like food, anything. Like after cooking for a family this size, like I cook all kinds of stuff. I'll cook like 8 things at once. Oh yeah, anything. Like I can cook. I can grill food. I can do like spaghetti squash style spaghetti or regular spaghetti or gluten free noodles or uh, you name it. Like just different. We have different dishes we make. I make lots of soups and things like that because you got to feed a bunch of people. Soup's a good way to go. Like you can, we do a Mexican style soup, which is like beef, and then you just start dumping in cans of like salsa. I throw a block of cream cheese in there. Throw in like half a carton of sour cream. Add some vegetables like corn and stuff like that, and of course the hamburger meat, taco seasoned really well. And then green chilies, put a can or two of green chilies in there, and some broth, preferably bone broth for more protein. But yeah, that's a winner. That's a good one. And then my kids are strange sometimes. Parents, you got to listen to me for a second, see if you agree or not. Hopefully there's some parents on here. You ever just have like a winning meal? Your kids are like, oh, I love it. I could eat this every day of the week. And then like 2 weeks later, you make that meal, and like half your kids are like, oh, I can't eat that. I don't even like that. That's got tomatoes in it. And like, it was in it last time, and you literally said you would eat it every day of your life. Anybody? I'm not frustrated. Like, did I come across frustrated? Like, I'm not. Maybe a little bit. But yeah, so like, yeah, you get it, right? So I'm telling you, kids are funny. They're strange. Like, and then tonight I make dinner, and last couple nights the kids are coming down because I'm trying to get them on their gaming. They're doing a little too much gaming lately at night, and so I've noticed like when I'll call them for dinner, they'll lag. They'll take a long time. And I'm like, food's getting cold. And there's the bunch of them, right? So it used to be you put food out and they all just come running like, oh, I got to give me this piece. No, so-and-so got to have a piece too much. And, tears are flowing and elbows are being dropped. I mean, usually it's like a competition. People want to get their piece of this and that. But I'm telling you, lately, I think they're getting carried away in these games because I'll call them and it's just like maybe one kid will show up. I'm like, where's everybody else? Oh, they said they'll be down or they're not hungry or... And so now I'm just like, I'm waiting them out. And they started coming down last couple nights like, well, did we eat dinner? And I'm like, well, no, because I keep calling you guys and no one's coming. So now I wait until they come to me. I'm like, all right, now what do you want? To be like, we're going to figure this thing out. And then tonight, half of them ate, half of them didn't eat. And I had to call them down. I'm like, hey, I'm going to turn off everything because I can go in and kill all their games from my parent app. And that's what I do when it's ultimately time for them to get off. But I can do it early if they don't want to start responding. That's how I was telling earlier, I did a live, and I was saying that's how you get the kids. Is you take away what they love if you want them to listen. Because somebody was saying their kids don't listen. It's like, well, sadly, you got to find that one thing that they love more than anything and just take it away if you have to. Dad advice for people that already know, part 2. So... anyway, let's see here what we're doing here. Kids these days. Yeah, kids these days. Have you seen it? I've got an angry man rant. Kids these days. Oh, they have no nutrition. I feel sorry for them. You go to the grocery market and there's no food. Literally everything's named after a candy bar. You got Twix flavored this. You got cookie flavored that. Oreo flavored this. And don't even get me started on the conspiracies, people. Oh my gosh. Selena Gomez, that poor girl, they cloned her. And you know how I know they cloned her? Because they ground the poor girl up and they put her on cookies. Have you seen the Selena Gomez cookies? They're not even hiding it anymore, people. It's right in front of your face. Selena Gomez cookies. How do you make a cookie flavor Selena Gomez if you don't cut her up and put her in it? They're telling you, people, they're telling you. They're putting it right out in front of you. You know what I'm saying? Right? Yeah. Those are my this old man rants. Of course, I don't believe what I'm saying there, but it's funny. It's one of the skits I do. What do you think your kids act like? Twix flavored vegetables, yum. Absolutely. I'm sure they're out. You know, you joke about it, but you can literally go in the stores and see the evolution of fruit. Now you've got cotton candy flavored grapes because grapes they're not sweet enough on their own. Now they got to have cotton candy flavored grapes. Okay, and that's not the end of it. I mean, it goes and goes and goes. But yeah, Twix flavored vegetables is next. That's if you're thinking about it, it's being created somewhere in a lab. I mean, I'm telling you, you put a candy image on something and put it in one of the aisles, and your kid's going to be wanting it. Of course, then they strategically place all this crap right there at the registers. So you got to love stores. You know, you go in. Can you imagine me and my 6 kids trying to check out, and you got all this self-check stuff, and you got candy towers at every little section, little hands grabbing everywhere and stuff. Oh my gosh, yeah. Whew. That's why I tell my kids that like the whole bird box thing happened. You know, like we cover their eyes and stuff, and we put them in a canoe out in the yard, and like, okay, we're going over here. Don't even look. Don't look. We have to do that. We have to take everybody out in blindfolds and stuff, and tell them that there's a beast out there that's gonna like consume them if they look at it. Sad. I don't do that. But that's a good idea. I'm gonna make a skit about that. I'm gonna have my kids all blindfolded walking around the yards. Just kidding. I don't know. Maybe I'm not. It might be a good one. We'll see it. So, anyway, when I started, I was doing the whole you have to sing. Life's a musical. So I'm gonna end with that. I'm gonna get back into my what if life was a musical and you had to sing everything you said. So here momentarily, I'm going to be singing from here on out. My kids know if they grab candy at the register, they lose the hand. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair play. I mean, okay. So yeah, I'm going to go back into the musical, and to step it up, I'll probably introduce more than one character doing that. So I have to sing everything I say, and the characters cannot lie. Hey people, how you doing? It's a Monday night and we got right through it. Oh, it's the musical of life. It's nothing in particular. It's the musical of life. The musical of life. Musical. I'm a little guy. Musical. The musical of life. What the heck am I watching? You got little dudes doing this and stuff. You got other guy going like this. What in the heck is wrong with this dude? I'm telling you, it's crazy. Oh, I'm sorry. What is wrong with this dude? You got little guys doing this up and down. You got the other guy going like this. What the heck am I watching? I'll tell you what you're watching, my friend. You're watching the BroncoStevens channel on YouTube. My goodness, I'm turning red. I cannot lie. I must tell the truth. Look how red I am. I'm like the red version of the Hulk. You know about the red version of the Hulk? You know about the red version of the Hulk? You must be a really cool dude. Because I only thought it was me with my pile of comic books in the garage. Oh no, my friend, I know about the Red Hulk. Too much Red Hulk. We got to move on from that. Boy! What in the world is wrong with these two dudes? It's like they don't have a pair or something, or they're stuck in 4th grade. They never grew up. I think they drank the lemonade. Someone's got them going crazy or something. I don't know. This is harder than I thought, people. That's all right. I got you, bro. I'm going to carry this thing out to the end, you know. Because it's a BroncoStevens comedy show. Man. Oh, wait, that's me. Man. I don't know who's crazier, you or the people watching you. Either way, it's got me confused. What's going on in the world today? I don't know, but I must have something to say, because I came on here and I hit a button that tells me something. I'll tell you what it tells me, my friend. It tells me that you are a little loose in the ends. But that is okay, because that is the world we live in today. You got you, and maybe this guy too, turning into YouTube, wondering what to do. I don't know, it's Monday night. I can't get to sleep. I'm wound up too tight. I need to relax. I need to groove. And then comes this guy, and his voice is kind of smooth. He's on the YouTube. He's BroncoStevens, and he's got no reason. He's just spitting lyrics like he's causing treason. Did you just say treason using a rhyme? I said, yeah, I did, but don't drop no dime. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Gonna lose my mind. Ooh, cuz. What in the heck am I doing now? I don't know. What in the heck am I doing now? I don't know, but I am here. I'm gonna tell you what. That's it. That's as far as we're taking the dang thing. I don't even have my hat. Whew. People. I don't know what that was. Anyway, so that is like that's the what if stuff. There's probably nothing actually like that in the playlist, but similar snippets, better prepared snippets. But you get an idea of the lunacy that's in this mind, okay? But I'm also very reasonable. Listen to One Last Dance. Who sings One Last Dance? Oh, give me one last dance. Where's One Last Kiss? I remember that song. Hello, brother. Rodi Suda Baba. That's a good. That name flows. Rodi Suda Baba. It's like a cousin to Boba Fett or something with that name. I'm doing good. I'm doing really good. Are you an actual roadie? And if you are, who do you roadie for? Do I like sushi? No, honestly, I don't. I'm just not into seafood much. Not, and you're probably like, there's versions that aren't. I don't know. I'm just scared. I'm just a scared little kid. I'm in a grown-up body. I don't want to try sushi. I just don't want to do it. But I eat lots of other meats and stuff. Like I eat pretty much any part of a cow, like beef organs and stuff like that. From where are you? I'm from Earth. No, I'm originally from Cincinnati, Ohio. The Natty, the Skibbity, Ohio. No Skibbity, Ohio. I don't know. My kids say weird stuff. It sticks in his head. But now I'm in Oklahoma. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, so it looks like there's a bunch of you out there. It's hard to keep up, and I don't want to sit here and just. What did you say there? I don't know. My eyes aren't very good. Can you read that? So I'm just gonna keep chatting. You all do your thing. I need my mod. I got a guy Soto Prods 22. Normally he's like a psychic. He probably just gets a notification, but normally he's popping up. And but I know last time he probably got bent on this because he was like, "Hey, can I get help with like a subscription?" And like 3 people subscribed to him, and then ripped it right out from underneath of him because I saw him go up from like 19 to 22, and then I went back and he was back at 19. I'm like, they did him wrong. So. And then that same live, I gained 5 and lost 4. But that's just how it is, people. You know, and honestly, I only want people that are into comedy to subscribe to me because I don't want to be some rando subscription. They're like, I'll never watch that dude. I prefer because it helps the person that you're subscribed to if you're actually interested in their content. If you're never going to watch it, like when they publish stuff and you don't watch it, it kind of detracts from them. But if you do subscribe to the channel because you like comedy and you see new material come out, that's when you can really help us out. Me, I'm talking to myself now, or about myself right now, is if you watch the video all the way through, and if you like or comment, that helps also. It helps, one, figure out if you like it. If it's terrible and you put a comment, then I'll know it's terrible. But you must speak slowly because some international audiences. You must speak slowly because some international audiences are at your channel. Yeah, that is tough because um, it's just not my personality to. I don't pause a lot. I don't speak slowly. And I do a lot of song imitation stuff that moves pretty quick. Like earlier tonight, I was doing a What If Pearl Jam sang a song called Backseat Cave Boy, I think was what I came up with the name for the song. And, Eddie Vedder, you can't understand him to begin with. Um, so I was kind of playing upon that. And I couldn't get your accent quickly. Yeah, I don't know what I have anymore. In Ohio, you have the O's that they like. I don't know. It's more of a northern O that they say in their words, and then now I've been in Oklahoma, so I'm sure I sound like just a total hick at this point. Um, just it is what it is. But yeah, those are great comments. Like I do appreciate the feedback because I forget that there's people in different countries watching and trying to keep up with stuff like that. And so I do want to be sensitive to all the people that are kind enough to tune in and watch. Like Soto was telling me my guitar is like, he's like, dude, get a mic because you have a good voice. He's like, but your guitar's so loud it kind of drowns you out. And so I took that feedback and I did another recording of a song called Addiction. And I muted the guitar basically by just covering the resonator box with cardboard and putting a towel down by the bridge of the guitar, and it made it really quiet. And re-released that. I think it turned out really good. So if you do subscribe and you want to hear some original music, toward the top of everything, like a recent one I've done is a song called Addiction, and I think it turned out pretty good. So all right, just be yourself. Yeah, oh my gosh, I don't even know who else to be. I mean, now there's a lot of weirdness in here. Like I've developed a bunch of different characters, but those are characters that I'm going to continue to create content through. Basically, they're just different kinds of comedy. And so I have different channels to feed them through, and so I think that'll work. If and there's probably more to come. There's a lot of kookiness. Like I have just weird thoughts throughout the day, and then I try to capture them, recording them real quick for me, and then I'll go back and take the concept and build on it. And sometimes I practice on lives, like literally I'll take something I'm working on and do it live in front of you all, as practice before I do a more serious recording. So it's kind of a cool way to interact with the channel. If you're subscribed and you want to see maybe what's coming, you might catch me doing it honestly in a live before you actually see me post something. Because in my mind, it doesn't have to be as complete. If I can entertain you while I got you live, that's great. But if I make a mistake here or there, I'm not going to beat myself up. So, to be honest, you're fine. I hope so. I've pretty much locked in at this point to doing a comedy channel. And so if anybody is doing like the YouTube thing and you're building your own page, you kind of have to have a niche that you do. And the more you get into it, the harder it is to slide other things in it. And so pretty early on, I just decided, you know what, I'm just going to be silly. Because I've been so used to being silly. When you're a dad of this many kids, you just become a big kid. Like I'm a 50-year-old kid. And so that just came most naturally. So the comment that said to be yourself, that's what I'm trying to do, just be real, just kind of play with you all like I play with my kids, if that makes sense. Just kind of put the walls, I'm sitting on the floor, I'm, engaging, basically like what I'll do with my kids. If they need attention and I want to do one-on-one time with them, I'll just sit on the floor and I'll pretend with them. And that's kind of what I'm doing with you all. Just get on here and we'll pretend and just be silly, because it's so, the world itself is so not silly anymore. It's so serious, I miss being a kid. Like when you were a kid, you had all the wonder and excitement and imagination and fun and silliness, and it didn't matter so much. And then all of a sudden, like somebody flipped a switch on you one year, and you were supposed to be an adult and do all the adulting and the never-ending bills and laundry and dishes and stuff like that. And so you got to sometimes remind yourself that there's a little kid, little boy, or little girl in you. You got to take them back to Neverland, if you will. And so that's kind of what I'm doing. Stop spamming Nicholas Jackson. Yeah, I don't. That's why I need my mod. I appreciate, other people calling it out for what it is. I don't do my lives are not necessarily. I don't even know why I'm saying that necessarily. I don't want to do lives. Like, I've watched a lot of lives where it's just a big subscription trade-off, and I don't honestly believe that's beneficial for anybody, because it's a temporary gain. Like, you'll gain a bunch of subscriptions, but there are people that aren't watching your content, and then sometimes they'll just go right back and unsubscribe, and it's just a big yo-yo. I think what's best for everybody is to watch content that interests you and subscribe to channels that interest you, and then continue to support those channels. Because if you're just out there subscribing to whatever with no intention of ever watching it, it doesn't serve anybody. It doesn't serve you, and it doesn't serve them, whether you think it does or not. That's what I'd have to say about that. And so, if you haven't subscribed because you think I'm funny, or you think you want to hear more music or whatever, I would definitely encourage you to subscribe to the BroncoStevens channel. There's lots of playlists that you can dive into, from He's a Dad to Mr. Stevens, who's he's like Miss Rachel, but he's a dude that sings to adults. There's, like I said, there's This Old Man, where he's the kids these days, and he goes in on his rants. There's Scatman, he sings songs that are just kind of more scatty and bluesy and raspy. There's Original Playlist, which is just my original music that I'm doing seriously. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to do just, music that I like to write, from like a singer-songwriter style. And then there's a bunch of them. At first, when I got on, I used my email to set up my son, who wanted a gaming channel, and all my kids wanted to be YouTubers. Like, before I was like never even on YouTube, and so I was trying to help them. And I got on there and started, just learning about the YouTube stuff, and I started helping them do like the AI shorts, and that was kind of fun. And then I got really kind of just addicted to making videos and content. And it was already my email, and my son was like, "Hey, why don't you just take your email back and start me one for video or for gaming?" And that's what we did. So that's a lot of dang. Let's try not to clog the chat with rhyming og things. So let me see. I might have to mute you, Crisp. How's this? I'm just going to warn you that I'm going to mute you. So just hold up. That way we can keep things going. All right, so let's see here. All right, I just timed you out for 10 minutes. That way we can keep room for everybody. All right. I'm going to do another one here, and then I'm going to hop off. Trim my nails, and I shouldn't have. I'm not going to be able to do that one. My nails are too short. Okay, let's do, I'll end with Addiction. It's the one I like doing the most lately. Don't you want to stop, man? I said, don't you want to stop? Don't you want to stop, man? Don't you want to stop? Don't you want to stop, man? Don't you want to stop? Don't you want to stop, man? Don't you want to stop? He says, no way, it takes my pain. He said, it takes my pain away. Said, if you gotta ask me, well, you don't understand. If you gotta ask me, well, you don't understand. If you gotta ask, man, well, you don't understand. If you gotta ask, man, well, you don't understand, because it takes my choice away. He said it takes my pain away. Don't you wanna stop, man? Don't you wanna stop? but it takes my brain away. I said it takes my choice away too. I said it takes my brain away. All right, so that one's called Addiction. All right. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Anyway, I'm going to get off. People are bickering in the comments and stuff. And I've been on here longer than I intended to. But listen, if you haven't subscribed to the BroncoStevens channel, like I said, it is 95% comedy. Check it out. Dive into some playlists. There's probably something in there for everybody. And go in and comment on something. I'll interact with you. And then it helps me also, helps push the videos. It helps me see what people like, don't like, things like that. Yeah, I'm going to end the live here in just a second. Is that okay? Is that going to put you down? Because I don't like people getting upset. But I do need to probably wrap it up quick. So if you want to see more, come back to the channel is what I would encourage you to do. Subscribe, comment on something that you like. And if there's some content that you're like, wow, that's really funny, let me know and I'll make another similar. Like I just did that, no problem, for somebody the other day. They commented on something. They said, hey, I'd really like to see more of this. I went straight out, made another video and published it the same day. So let me know what you want to see. Tell your kids good night. I'll definitely do it. Well, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll be back, and I hope you're all back also. All right, you have a good night. Stay safe.